Okay, welcome everybody to the first ever podcast of Blackwatch Tower. I gotta turn that off. But anyway, as I just said, thanks for stopping by, guys. Whoever has from the live stream and from the YouTube, greatly appreciate that. Now, I'm going to be going over just a general welcome to all our new people to our new server, and I'm going to go over some rules and information that will be very useful to you guys. Obviously, we are still the people from Maximum Tournaments. You have to give me a sec, guys. Okay. Okay, we're all fine now. As I was saying before, so we are still the people from Maximum Tournaments, minus the old leader. We've got all the nice friendly staff that we had before, including some new. Obviously, you got me, General Iroh in the server, and Asenov. We're both back, and raids go more than ever before. So there's some friendly faces, but we also have a couple of new ones added to the roster. Like, we have a few guards, Poetic Promise and stuff like that. We also have Momo, who also owns a team in the thing, which is extremely friendly. We have an amazing staff team going at the minute. And also, we are keeping the same affiliates, aka Bronze Taco and Mama's Overwatch Guild. Which will ensure that we do our numbers, and obviously branding together with them will just make us more successful. So as I said, this is basically just Maximum Tournaments, as you guys knew and loved it, but just with a lot of alterations, a lot of changes to make just everything better in general. We have a ton of new social features for you guys to experiment with and just to embrace with our player base. We understood the last time in the last server, we did struggle a lot on keeping people active, getting people to talk about our server, just having people just get in that server and start talking. So we will be doing numerous amount of things to combat that, which I will go over in this podcast. The first thing that we will be doing to combat this is obviously, like our last server, we will be having... I don't think it's going to be weekly podcasts. I'm going to see if I can. I wouldn't mind doing them weekly. But if not, we will be hosting every fortnight podcasts. Every Saturday at 10 PM GMT, 5 PM EST. I don't know what the other conversions are, so if you want to convert that into your own time, you're more than welcome to. And maybe if anyone in the YouTube comments or in the Twitch right now could comment down below for me what it is in CST and stuff like that, that'd be great. And, yes, that's all we're going to be doing. But... as I said, that is the major thing. We're keeping all of that up, but then we're also going to be holding a lot of game nights for you guys. So we can play stuff like, we're trying to get an Uno bot sorted. We can even play Uno on the PS4 for certain people. We have like those PlayStation games, I think they're called like Jackboxes and stuff like that. We're also hopefully going to be doing stuff like Cards Against Humanities and stuff like that, which will just be funny. It'll be like a bunch of Overwatch ones, maybe some staff. Like memes and stuff like that, just a general thing to get the community talking and having a laugh together, and just really just embracing our player base and just really letting that thrive, so that basically we can build this league into something amazing and a nice social hub for people to come relax, but also for the competitive scene as well. Like we have our average players, but we also have people who really want to play competitive. If you're one of those competitive people, you're welcome. If you're someone who just wants to chill and just hang out and just enjoy Overwatch with a bunch of people, this is the server for you. We have a mixture of multiple people from ranges of everything, competitiveness to just chill. I mean, it's really, really a good thing. If you really want to get in this server, it's a really good thing to get into, because we are very supportive of our community, and we understand from our last server that the community is the most important thing from building it up. Welcome to the stream, by the way. That's our mod in the chat, guys. Say hello to her. As I was saying, our whole goal in this whole entire thing is to build a social platform, in a sense, for people to enjoy, competitive or non-competitive. So we just really want to have a community where people can really just engage with us and just understand that, you know, that yes, there is a lot of competitiveness to it, but there's also a nice social hub. You can hang out, talk to people, meet new people, and also just get people for your team. However, because of how the world works, we obviously got to have some rules in place. So obviously there are numerous amount of rules. For instance, at the minute we got tiers, so that we ensure that our lower end teams aren't getting totally wiped out by Masters teams, because we understood from the last server, from doing tournaments a lot, how frustrating that was for lower down teams. So to combat that, we have made it so that all you have to do now is be between certain limits of SR, which I believe is 1,700 to 2,700. That's a tier 2 team. And I believe it's 2,700 to high diamond, I think it was, to be a tier 1 team. And that will ensure that we keep our community all separated and all happy throughout the seasons. We will be expanding upon those tiers. We will be expanding beyond those tiers. So I've just confirmed that, by the way. We will be expanding beyond those tiers when we have enough teams. If we start getting a lot of requests, like I know there's a few master teams they're lurking about in the server that we are aware of. But if we get more numbers, we start growing as a community, we will start releasing more tiers. We'll be doing stuff like minor leagues and major leagues and that sort of stuff. So that's something to look forward to, guys. As I was saying, in order for our league to start, we need 6 teams from tier 1 and tier 2. I'm not sure what the current numbers are. I think we got 2 from each. So if you haven't already, guys, join the server, get your name and team all registered. We're happy to have you in and just be a part of something new and amazing that we really are going to strive off this. Okay, Asen have just said that, yeah, so anyone below can get as much coach as you want. We got some fabulous coach is going on in the server right now. So if you do need help coaching, you're more than happy to get coaching off them. They are available pretty often. All you gotta do is at them or DM them, and I'm sure they'll be happy to help you if you are below the requirements of the league. And hopefully we can get you high enough to get you in a team. And then what we're also thinking about doing is the higher teams, we'll do a whole separate league for them, just so that we don't mix them with the lower ranked teams, so the lower ranked teams don't feel like they can't do anything and start leaving, in a sense. We, as I did say, we do want to welcome our community in a lot and definitely take them in and understand that, you know, we are there to support our community. We aren't there to let go of our community. We do really want to support our community in this server. Is there a deadline for teams to sign up? Nope, you can sign up at any point. It's just as soon as we get six teams from each tier, unless we know of any teams that might be joining, we will just immediately close that down and start our league, or like book a time for that league. Just so we can start like pumping out content. That's all, really. Now, about the different leagues and stuff like that, we have got a new social status that we're going to be introducing. New social thing we're going to be adding is, we understood that a lot of teams, especially when you're NA or EU, you can't really play at all at Pacific times, right? So what we've added to combat this is we've added a feature where basically team captains, I mean, from each team get to decide on date and time on when they play, as long as they're suitable, of course. But as long as they're suitable, and we have moderators to watch it or live stream it, to cast it, that match will go forward. That is what we're ultimately going for, is letting teams decide when they want to play. Because we understand the frustration of people not being able to play matches, and obviously being booked in for times and stuff like that isn't ideal for other people, especially due to a lot of people's schedules. So what this will ensure is, in a sense, all you're doing is building it. You're just communicating with the team captain that will be moderated, don't worry, so there won't be any toxicity or anything like that. We'll all be moderated, so that so the time can get booked and the date, so that you guys can play and just enjoy yourselves, and then we will obviously moderate it, record it, and just onwards from that. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing with our league. There will obviously be new news and new updates that we'll be making eventually. just as of right now, it just doesn't seem important, and we don't really have much going on until we actually start our league. And obviously, if changes need to be made, then changes will be made to certain features in the future. Now, for everybody who is crying out about being a free agent, we obviously want to combat this as much as we possibly can, because we feel that the lower ranks, obviously, you know, usually diamond teams usually pick up people, but if you're lower, a lot of people don't get picked up, which we obviously want to, as we said, we respect our community, we definitely want to combat that. So what we will be holding is draft days, and basically what this will do is it'll be a chance for free agents to hop in with captains who are looking for members, and they all just play. And then what they'll do then when they play is then they'll just see how the person plays, see if they'll fit in the team, and then that captain can decide if they want to pick them up. Now, that is something that will be held on dates that we will obviously disclose in the upcoming future, but yet dates have not been set due to obviously just the whole just welcoming people and stuff like that. But that will be date set and stuff like that for that very, very soon. Don't anybody worry about that. And I obviously feel very bad for anyone who's in the free agent, and we're going to definitely combat that so you're not just stuck there, because in Maximum we had a terrible issue for having a lot of free agents, and we definitely don't want that to happen again. We respect all our players, and as I said before, we work on making and improving our server to the best of its quality with the community by answering to the community, and a lot of the community at the minute that we build off of are free agents. And I gotta say, to be fair for free agents, and a lot of people who can get very frustrated because they've been in there for quite a while, they are extremely nice people. So I suggest if you are looking for team members, go in there. However, here's where the kicker comes in. It may sound a little harsh, but we do have a policy that you've got to be playing in our league to have our free agent players. Just due to the fact that you don't just take all our free agents and then move away from somewhere else. Obviously, we respect our community, but we don't want our community to be merging into other communities. We want our community all to be somewhere else, and somewhere where we know there are, and we know they're happy to be, in a sense. We don't want you merging them all over the place. That's what we're happy about. Now, a lot of you might be saying, oh, you know, Maximum, I wasn't in there for Overwatch. I was in there for the other tournaments. Well, there will be other tournaments hosting. We've yet to decide on when and what we're going to be hosting. I believe we're going to be hosting some Mortal Kombat tournaments, some Tekken, some Rainbow Six Siege. Those will be just small little tournaments, and if we grow enough in those aspects, you quite possibly could see a league coming out of them. Maybe not so much like fighting games like Tekken and Mortal Kombat, but stuff like Siege, I'd be open to making them into leagues if they are requested enough. However, if they're not requested, that won't be going forward, and it'll always remain as a tournament. These tournaments won't take away from the league at all. It will just be side little things that people can do when the community's not really talking and we're not really doing like these fun events and stuff like that. So basically, that's what's going to be happening. As I was saying about the whole social features that will be going on. If you've got any questions, guys, definitely let me know down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you guys. That's what I'm here for. And yeah, as I said, we just really want this to thrive. This is our goal, our ambition. Not only to build a really successful league, but to also cater to our community and just let them be very happy within our community and have a consistent player base that's going to enjoy us and enjoy us for us, and really just taking the community as a whole, and obviously people we're extremely respectful. We also, as I've just said in the chat, we will be doing contests and giveaways too, so do stay forward to that. Obviously, if our league becomes big enough, something there will be cash prizes and stuff like that, so it's something to look forward to. Okay, so what Sam just said is the first contest is probably going to be a recruitment contest with a prize. So, you know, it's all to look out for, guys. You know, you just keep watching in that Discord every single day and interacting with the community, and yeah, that sort of stuff will, obviously, you have more of a chance of winning that sort of stuff. We won't give it to people who have just waltzed into the server and gone, oh yeah, I want this. It will all be, you'll have to earn it, in a sense. It won't be easy to gather. Now, we, obviously, due to the amount of people that we will be trying to cater to, we do need rules. And we do work on a very, I wouldn't say strict basis, but it's definitely tough. And any issues at all with a player will result in a point. And it's almost like a driving license in a sense, where if you get a certain amount of points, you will be muted, whatever, decided on by anyone. And anybody can make a report on you for any different reason that there may be. So toxicity and stuff like that, they can file reports on you and get you seen to one of our moderators. As we said, we strive for our community to be built up, so any complaints will be taken extremely seriously and will be looked into with as much detail as we possibly can, with as much information as we possibly can, to see why this player should be prosecuted. But do not worry, we will not be like just like banning people if they've had a lot of reports. We will be looking hard and long into it through the chat logs and stuff like that, so no one will get false banned by a whole group of people targeting at one person. If anything, we will defend that one person more than anything. But obviously if that one person has done something generally wrong, they will obviously be facing obviously their punishment. Obviously, as I said, we strive to build the best community we possibly can, and if that means removing a few people, we aren't afraid of doing that. As I was saying before, we have some lovely affiliates, Bronze Tacos and Mama's Overwatch League. I think we got a new one as well, I can't remember. Really bad, I know. Yeah, what they will be doing for us is obviously helping us promote. So if you still see them promoting as well in our chat, definitely go and give them a payout, because they are definitely really helping us and really just supporting us in this whole new movement of this new league. They have been a hell of a lot of help to us, and I'm sure they will continue to assist us in future. Overforced, the other one? Yeah, okay, Overforced. Yeah, so big shout out to Overforced, Bronze Tacos, and Mama's Overwatch Guild. They are extremely crucial to us. We respect them a lot, and we will be working obviously very close side with them, making events like charity events and stuff like that happen for you guys, and yeah, just that general sort of stuff. Now, due to how many bad people there are in this world, I know it's a shocker, right? You would never think anyone would try to hurt anyone, but unfortunately it's life. Anybody who has been blacklisted from Mama's Overwatch Guild, Bronze Tacos, or Overforced, we do know your names, so don't think you can slip underneath our noses. If we decide to kick you, it's because of the many reasons we've been given. However, if we realise that it was a small punishment and you really want to make up for it, we will put you on probation, which that means we will give you a chance, but we won't give you a bunch of privileges. So in a sense, you won't be able to make teams. You'll be able to play on teams, but you won't be able to make a team. You won't be able to enter into giveaways and stuff like that. Now, as I'm going to go back to the point system, there are ways on how you can get points off your thing. I think every couple of months or so, there will be points deducted from your account. I believe the first amount of points is always a verbal warning. You'll always get that, and obviously if you don't take that verbal warning, we will obviously push on further. When it comes to a lot of these punishments, they aren't too harsh, but we obviously have got to put our foot down when it comes to certain things due to people abusing systems and stuff like that. Obviously, we once again don't agree on just straight removing people. So there are chances there, but you will be removed from privileges. And there are ways to get reduction of points, like helping us, maybe like spreading out the word and stuff like that. Just generally being a positive person in the chats and stuff like that. And I mean, this does seem a little bit scummy, but you are helping out the community in a sense. But even just buying stuff for giveaways, maybe just paying a little, you know, maybe we'll do a point or so. Just because you're helping the community, and really the reason why you've been given that point is because of something that you've done to the community. So in a sense, if you are bad to our community, you will have to give back to our community in a sense. And that's how we work. We don't work off a basis. Okay, Sam just told me paying it forward. As we said, we don't work off a basis where if you're toxic, then it's whatever to us. You know, as we said, we do really admire, that was the right word. We do really respect our community, and obviously we ensure the best for them. This is why we do have these systems in place. But like I said, if you are like not doing well to the community and you're really suffering our community, we obviously will ask you to give back to the community. And as I said, those things could be like stuff like paying for giveaways straight up, or like helping out in the community, spreading the word and stuff like that. Obviously with proof, we're not just going to let you slide like that. But as I said, you're giving back to the community that you once were horrible to, or whatever you did to them. You know, as we said, we work on building the best community we possibly can, and obviously anybody disrespectful to any of our members will be taken extremely seriously and will get reported on. Unfortunately, we don't obviously want to false ban people, so once again that's why the point system is in place. Yeah, so as I was saying, we are, just to recap through a couple of things I've been saying, obviously if any questions, leave them down in the chat below. We'll be running a two-tier league as soon as we get 6 teams on each. There are a few punishment systems that that you can suffer if you are toxic to our community, and obviously there are some positive, like tournaments, community nights, and podcasts either every week or fortnight, whatever we decide to do. Obviously draft nights and stuff like that. And I think I covered everything. Is there anything else you want to mention before I close this off? Or is there any questions in the chat even that I could answer for you guys? I'm here to answer any questions. And obviously if you are watching on YouTube, come and follow the Twitter, come and join the server if you haven't already. We welcome as many people as we possibly can to the server, and obviously your team, if they're eligible within the requirements, we were more than happy to let you play in our league and just enjoy yourself. That's all we really strive off. Yep, I think that's all of it. As I said, if there's any questions, leave them down in the YouTube comments down below, because this will be uploaded to YouTube. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the tower. Stay safe, boys and girls.